So, guys, I wanted to talk this week on this 10-Minute Tuesday with Austin Schelander here, our special guest, about some bands. And so you just shot one, 3 days ago?
Saturday.
You just shot one on Saturday, so
Yep.
2 days ago.
2 days ago.
What is it about bands that you're just like, yes?
I just like knowing kind of a story about that bird.
Totally.
It's cool to have them, but I like getting the paper in the mail, hanging them up, keeping them all.
Have you shot any really old ones?
Oldest was an 8-year-old from Manitoba.
Nice.
And I was up and shot that in Carlstead, Minnesota.
That's
From
sick.
Manitoba. Yeah, it was an old band. Nice wear on it.
Are all your bands goose bands?
Yep. No duck bands.
Oh, duck bands.
You just don't shoot enough.
I don't go duck hunting, so.
You got to start getting on that. I feel like when a guy has a bunch of goose bands on his lanyard, it's like, wow, you shot a lot of geese, right? But when a guy has a lot of duck bands, you're like, wow, you're a badass motherfucker. Do you feel the same?
No.
No?
I like goose bands, man.
You think a band's a band?
Yeah.
No,
I mean,
he just
people
said he
could-
thinks a goose band's better than a duck band.
People can still get them around the banding area with ducks or geese.
I feel like geese are a little bit more patternable, right?
Yeah.
Whereas ducks, they can go anywhere at any time, and they can fly really long ways.
Right.
And they don't band as many ducks. And so it's like I feel like it's more mystical if someone kills a lot of duck bands versus a lot of goose bands. But you're like, no, goose band's king.
Goose fans. That's because I'm a goose guy.
Right. It doesn't matter if they literally band 6 times more.
Nope.
Gotcha. I don't know. I just feel like duck bands are a lot more special, especially like not a mallard band. Like if you shot a pintail band,
That'd be pretty badass.
you're not gonna like freak out a little bit.
Yeah, I would.
Right.
I still freak out over a goose band, too.
Oh
though.
yeah.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
Was that so? You were hunting with Joe.
Yep.
Over in his area.
Yep.
And that was the only band shot that day.
Yeah, we shot 3 geese that day.
Really?
One of them, we raked into a flock over top. That was probably 40 geese in it, and I was far right. And we shot into them. 3 fell on the right. Well, me, Wang, and Dahlstrom went to go pick them up. And I went and grabbed
Dahlstrom was
one.
with you?
Yep.
Nice.
I went and got one. Dahlstrom got the other one. Wang ran up to the other one. And he got like 2 feet away from it. Didn't grab it. There was another flock coming, so we got in. Well, that flock gave us the finger, flew away. I'm like, all right, I'll go pick up that last goose. Well, it still had its head up alive, and I went to go grab it and got up. I'm like, oh, fuck. I think it has a band on it. But it was, I'm like, nah, it's just a feather. Because it ducked back down, got back up, and started running again. So I chased it down, wrung its neck, and I picked it up. I'm like, no, oh, fuck, it's got a band on it. Walked back, holding it up like this, and Joe's like, what? I'm like, look it. He's like, oh, it's banded. I'm like, yeah, it's fucking banded. And then I'm like, it was that one that Wang almost got. He's like, is anybody going to contest giving it to him? And everyone's like, no, he can have it.
Oh, just like
Yeah, they're super
that's
cool about
Austin's
it.
goose, right?
I'm like, we can draw for it because I don't know if I for sure hit it. You know what I mean? But they gave it to me,
That's sick, dude.
which is awesome.
Yeah, that's really awesome. That doesn't happen very often.
And he had a couple clients out there too, which is unheard of because usually those guys are like, I know I shot that one.
Oh, yeah.
Especially if they find out it's banded.
Oh yeah.
But they were cool dudes.
That's
Nice.
sick, man.
Yeah.
Do you have a band that you shot that would be like the most memorable band you have?
I think that one shot up in Carlstead probably.
Yeah.
Just because it's the oldest.
What was the hunting situation? Were you with a bunch of people you knew really well, or?
Nope, me and a college buddy hunting this feed of a couple hundred, and they kept short stopping us in a beet field. I'm like, fuck this. I'm going to go sneak up. Well, all of them got up except for 2. And I was probably 80 yards away. I was putting a belly crawl on them through that beet field. I probably got 40, 50 yards from them. They started getting up. I shot, and I dropped the one. Shot again, dropped the other one. And I was pumped that I crawled
Shot 2 of them, yeah.
all this distance to shoot them. Went, picked them up, and the one was fucking banded.
Damn.
That was pretty sweet.
That is freaking sweet.
Dude, and beet fields are not easy to crawl through.
Oh, no. You're just black after 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they're kind of like potatoes. They have like these big ridges and shit, right?
Yep.
Yeah. That's not fun to crawl in.
I've never crawled in the beet field, but it sounds terrible.
Crawled in a lot of cornfields and chisel plowed fields, and it's just
Those
Oh, yeah.
beets stink too when they start rotting. Ugh, they're bad.
ew.
So you're crawling the whole way and
Yeah.
it smells like shit too.
Yeah.
That sucks.
That's great. The last goose band I shot, same deal. We're hunting with 5 guys in this A-frame. We're hunting a country club, and first flock that came in, it was like a 40 pack at 15 feet. Bad. Like bad. And we just rain on all these birds, and they're like, yeah, dude, let your dog grab every single one. I was like, because it was his first hunt. So I was just like, this is perfect. Like, they were so chill. And then my buddy who invited me, he's like, oh, there's 3 coming in. I'm just going to grab my camera. So 3 coming in just like this, and they're about to land in the pond. And I look at the far left one, and I'm like, yes, that's totally banded. And I'm trying not to shoot so I can just, run my dog, and I see that one, and I'm like, oh, yes. And they're like, get ready. I was like, no, wait. And so, the 2 lit up right in front, and the band went to the left, and they're like, kill him. So I just one shot, and we all shot at the same time, and all 3 just died instantly. They were good hunters. And mine dropped, and dog goes and grabs all the birds, and we set it down, and I honestly forgot about the band for 2 minutes just because I was so focused on the dog. And we're setting him up in sleeper positions, and I'm like, oh, shit, that's right. I'm like, oh, no.
There was a band.
There was a band. And my buddy goes out to grab something from the side-by-side, and I was like, hey, this one's banned. And they're like, oh, was that the one on your side? I was like, yeah. He goes, oh, well, that's your bird. I was like, oh. He was like, yeah, that's your bird. No contest, just take it.
That's the best.
That's sick.
Yeah.
It was really nice.
That's the best for sure. You never want to be. That's the worst thing. Is I've seen quite a few bands die, and I've never won a band draw. You know, so it does suck if you know that you're on an end where, even let's just say if it's there's 5 guys, 7 guys hunting, and 2 guys on the end are really the only 2 guys that could have shot that bird, but then you're drawn with 5 to 7 people.
Yep.
That kind of sucks, man. Because you don't really blame anybody, but you're sort of dude, come on, man.
You know you hit that
You
thing.
know,
Yeah.
you know it was one of us 2 or 3 for sure on this end. Let's just at least be realistic about it.
Yep.
And I've definitely seen band draws go away to guys that either didn't even shoot at a flock or were it's a group of 12 guys in 3 A-frames and they're on the far end of it, and it gets shot over here, and then that guy's taking home the band.
Yep.
And that kind of sucks, man.
yeah.
It is what it is. I get that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, you kind of hope that you're hunting with guys that you can be like, hey, man, yeah, no, I know I didn't shoot that because I'm way over here.
Right.
Well,
it's this one with Cal Connor and I was a 15-year-old spec band,
that's the perfect example.
and we were in Kansas with Bobby Guy, and Bobby and I are on the far left side of the blind, and not that many birds came in, right? Or I don't know what
No.
it is, but Bobby and I both knew we were shooting at this bird, and it no one else could have possibly been shooting at it, And dog goes out and gets it, and it's a band, and everyone drew for it, and the kid's first goose hunt, he gets
He
the
was
band.
the farthest,
He's on the
farthest
far right
right
of the
side with 12 guys out there.
At least there's a kid though.
No, I
No.
mean, when he says kid, it was a 25-year-old
He was younger.
dude.
He was younger
Oh,
than
okay.
us.
Oh,
Yeah, he
sure.
was younger.
20,
than us.
20,
Should know
25,
better
something like
than-
that.
No,
But-
but it's just
He didn't know, I think, because it wasn't when it happened that they said to him, nah, man, really only this half of the blind will draw. They said, everyone's going to draw.
But Bob was just yeah, just draw for it, whatever. It's you and I shot at it, but just draw for it. I was like,
Yeah.
damn.
Well, we don't take any bands up at pit properties. Everything
always
goes
give them
to
to a client?
clients. Every one of them.
Yeah, you've been guiding up there, haven't you?
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah. That's a bandy area.
Yeah. I haven't seen one
If you
die
know
up
what I'm
there yet,
saying.
though.
Really?
Yeah, surprisingly not.
That's crazy.
Not
How many
one.
hunts about?
I've been on 10 up there this year.
Wow.
Not one band.
And then you shot one in your backyard, or
Yep.
with Joe at least. Yeah.
Yep.
Dude, that's cool. I mean, wish you seen more up there, but
Well, we don't get them anyway, so.
no doubt.
Right. I don't know what it is about bands. Like, obviously friendships have been ruined over it, and people get salty about shit and whatever. Like, it's a piece of metal around a bird, but
Right.
at the same time, it really does mean something, and it feels so good when you pinch it on.
Oh yeah.
And I just don't know how to explain that, because at the end of the day, fuck, who cares? You know, I've killed thousands of birds. Like, I remember those without the band, but there's something special about it, and I just can't put it into words.
I mean, it's like the hard part about it is I almost wish in a way that it was less related to like where guys hunt and more related to like how long you've been or how much you've been hunting, because then it would feel more like an accolade, you know, that you could put on, and it's like sort of a trophy that, you know, you get as you hunt more, that you achieve, you know, these certain things.
Yep.
And the thing that sucks about it is that there's guys that live down the road from a banding station that have a necklace full of bands, but they're literally all over. You know, the field they're hunting has 40 bands in it. So it's just like,
I think it's an issue. Like, I don't think that's an issue. Like, I live
think
near a
it's an
banding station.
issue.
I don't think I need to drive an hour away so that I possibly don't kill those birds. Like,
no,
that's,
of course not.
No, I'm not saying. But, like, I know a lot of people have that mentality where it's like, whatever. But if those guys act like they have done this crazy feat and then they hide that they're away from the banding station, it's like, dude, come on. But, like, who cares at the end of the day? You know? I don't know. But then there's people like Heinz, who has like 60, and they're from all over the damn United States. You know? When I first saw him on Instagram, I was like, oh, you live near a banding station. And then you start, like, hunting with the guy. It's like, that one's from Missouri. That one's from Kansas. That one's from Iowa. That one's from North Dakota. What the hell?
Yeah.
You know? So it's just like it doesn't matter at the end of the day, any of it. But I'm just trying to put into words what that is. I don't know, that feeling. It's cool. I love that feeling. But nothing.
No.
I ain't got anything either. Carter, you got any bands?
No. I've shot my gun twice in 2 years.
Damn.
Oof.
That's sad, actually.
Yeah.
It's fine.
That's fine.
You shot that shutter quite a bit, though.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's seen him die.
Yes. No.
Actually, Carter has actually recovered a band this year with his camera.
Yeah. Out on a molt migrator hunt with Matt Robertson and them. One bird came in by itself, and the whole line of 8 guys missed it, as you do, and it went down far away. Like, it sailed 500 yards or whatever, and I was looking back at the video that night, and it was banded. And then Nick Gilliard went out the next day. He sent me a Snapchat. He had a boat or like a kayak, and he just said, I'm going to find that band. And then I get another Snapchat about 2 hours later. He's drenched in sweat, holds up the band. He found it, and it was in a field half a mile away probably. It was far, but
It's crazy.
yeah, it was awesome.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Bands.
Yeah.
Unreal.
I was going to tell you the band on the golf course was from Churchill, Manitoba.
Not even from Iowa.
No. Oh, no.
Oh.
No, yeah, it was Churchill, and I was 7 years old.
Really?
Dope.
There's
I
a
lo-
lot of bands in Iowa.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of
dude. No,
geese.
I figured
a lot
for
of geese, too.
sure. I figured for sure it was an Iowa band just because of how many we shoot here.
Yeah.
You know, and no, it was from 1,098 miles away.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And had made that specific trek 7 times, if not further, and then all the way back. You know, that's the part that just blows my mind.
Yeah.
Like that spec band, dude, 15 years old. In
How many spreads have they seen in their lifetime?
not even that. Like,
Insane.
it was 68, or it was either 48 or 6,800 miles from Anchorage where it was banded. And it had made that trip 15 times.
At least. Yeah.
But then also, that's not where specs normally winter.
Right.
You know, they go further south.
Yep.
So it's how many miles?
That's what I'm saying. At least
you
to that
seen?
spot every
Yeah.
year.
How many miles have you seen? That's the part that's just like, whoa, so cool.
Dude, I just saw the other day there was a mallard that they had banded, or that was being GPS tracked, you know? And it had flown in 14 hours. It had flown from like...
Oh, I seen that.
Did you see
Facebook.
that too?
Yep.
I can't remember where it was, how far it flew. But it was like 600 miles.
Yeah. I think it
If-
was
yeah.
up in Canada down to Illinois.
Yeah,
Or
it
first stop or
flew
something
like
that.
640 miles or something in 12 or 14 hours, just
Yeah.
overnight. Insane.
That's
Insane.
literally insane.
It is. Yeah, it's crazy. But I think it said too that she averaged in a speed of like 40 to 45 miles an hour.
Yeah.
That's pretty low, isn't it?
45 miles an hour for a duck? For a
Yeah,
That's
mallard?
Mallard, that's average.
It's average. I thought it
Yeah.
was 50s.
I'm saying that's what she averaged for 640 miles.
Oh, wow.
That wasn't her top speed. She was averaging that speed
For 600 miles.
for 640 miles.
Must have had a strong wind. Holy
Crazy, dude.
Yeah.
shit.
All right. Well, anyway, thanks, Austin. Appreciate it. Make sure you guys check out our other videos and our other podcasts on all these different topics. Let us know what you want to hear more about. We'll see you soon.